Hi guys, today I create a new reaction of top 1 possible Tapered. It's carnivals and I might as well use it. So please it.
What is up guys, my name is Mazmanakis and this is my top 10 list of free PC games of 2014. This is a great list of games and if you're a gamer I think you're really going to find something that you're into. Of course, none of these games are going to cost you anything to download and play, and that's kind of the key to this video. I put a lot of hard work into this video and it's no small task to review and to get gameplay for all these games. I hope everyone enjoys it the way I intended it to be enjoyed. There is no particular order to the games in this video, or is there? Oh, and I know this is the top 10, but I threw in a few bonus games because there are so many good free-to-play games out there. Loadout is first on the list, and this game is all about having a good time. It lets you focus on just having fun, and that's what it's all about. And you actually start the game in a circle with your allies and your enemies just in this close circle, and you just blow each other up instantly as soon as the game starts. And this is the first time I've ever played a game that's done this, and that's pretty unique, at least to me. And it's a lot of fun. It also has a big customizable part of the game. Making your gun the way you want it and your loadout is a big part of the game, and I enjoy that as well. Dodging, just like that, is also fun, and you have to dodge the enemy's crazy bullets and guns that they've come up with, and I do a bad job of it here. But you should get a good sense of what this game's all about just by watching this clip, and if it's for you. Next up is Hearthstone. Hearthstone is a digital collectible card game, or CCG, and this is actually from Blizzard. So Blizzard, as you guys probably already know, makes a game called World of Warcraft and StarCraft and Diablo and those sorts of games, and they're actually a very well-known PC games company, and their games kind of always seem to hang around for a long time, and they always have very high polish, and they make very, very good games, Blizzard does. And this game, currently it is an open beta, so open means anyone can play and beta means it's not the final release of the game, but I still kept it on my list of top PC games because it is such a high quality game already. I almost feel like if Blizzard almost didn't learn anything from the beta, it would still deserve to be on my list of top free games for the PC. PlanetSide 2 is actually a first-person shooter MMO, and this game offers some pretty epic scale battles. You could have a whole bunch of people duking it out at the same time, and sometimes these battles are so big and they actually last for up to hours long, and you just keep going at it, and it's a really good time. It actually reminds me of Battlefield 4. When Battlefield 4 was coming out, there was some expression, tagline for the game. It was kind of like, only in Battlefield 4, and I feel like PlanetSide could almost say the same thing and say only in PlanetSide 2, because there's things that happen and you're just like, whoa, I can't believe that actually happened. There can be thousands of people on the same server, and if you're all in the same spot, crazy stuff happens. It's pretty hard for it not to happen, and there's also vehicle gameplay in this game, so that switches things up even more, and it's an all-around good game. I suggest this game if you have friends who play it. That helps a lot, helps keep your interest even longer, and as I say, it's a good game. Team Fortress 2, you guys knew this game was going to be on the list. This is from Valve. It was first released on the orange box, if you guys remember that disc, and that was back in 2007, and now it's free on the PC ever since 2011, so it's been around for a while. People are still playing this game, and it's pretty awesome to see that, and that normally tells you that this game is of high quality if people play it forever. So you can still find games on the servers of Team Fortress 2, and if you haven't played it, go check it out. If you have played it, then you know all about it, so it's a good game. Warframe is a fun third-person shooter. There's also some other abilities mixed in, and there's some melee combat mixed in as well, and sometimes you could fly across the screen and do crazy abilities kind of like a ninja. It's pretty cool. It might be funner with multiplayer or with friends than it is on solo. I found solo to be a little bit slower paced and a little bit harder. There's a ninja move, by the way. But it's a lot of fun. You kill these alien looking dudes, and it's a good time, and it's on the PS4 and the PC at the moment. Check it out. Gotham City Imposters is a first-person shooter that's actually set in the universe of DC Comics and Batman. So one side is kind of Batman-looking characters, and the other side is sort of Joker-looking characters. And it's a fun game. It was free ever since August 2012, and it's kind of a silly game. The game doesn't really take itself too seriously, which is a positive, I think, for most people. And I would suggest you guys play this game if you're into the kind of Batman DC universe and you don't want to spend money, this game might be for you. Dota 2 is a multiplayer online battle arena or MOBA game. It's a sequel to the original Dota that came as a mod for Warcraft 3, and this game is also from Valve, as you may already know. There was a beta for this game. It actually lasted quite a while. Between 2011 and 2013 there was in beta, and to be honest, at the beginning when this game was announced I was like, I don't know, we've already got other MOBAs, is this game going to be unique enough? And I would say it has kind of made it as its own unique game. A lot of people play it, a lot of people love it, and it's different enough that people go to it for certain things, and it's a little bit different than for example League of Legends, in the sense not everything is as friendly to get to know as League of Legends might be. In League of Legends, when a tower hits you, you get like an indication. In this game I believe you don't, and towers do less damage, which means you have less protection. People are more likely to tower dive you, that kind of thing. So it's kind of esports friendly, and it's not necessarily always noob friendly. That's what I've noticed. And you get a donkey courier in this game with wings. So how about that? Warface is a first-person shooter that actually plays inside your browser, like Mozilla Firefox or Chrome or Internet Explorer. It plays inside your internet browser. When I first learned this, I thought it was just amazing. I couldn't understand it. It just blew my mind. The company that is making this game is Crytek. Crytek is a company that's really well known for their graphics, particularly inside of the Crysis series. So there's really good graphics. It's played inside a browser, which is crazy, and it's actually got really good co-op mode. This is what you're watching here, and there's also really fun multiplayer. I've gotten into both. It's really quite good, and it's a class-based shooter. So when you're playing co-op, you kind of have to fulfill a role because it gets kind of harder and harder, and you need to fulfill a certain role, and it's honestly fun. It's kind of an international game. People all over the world play this game. It's kind of cool. It's a good game. It requires G-Face. You'll learn more about that as you get into it, but I would suggest this game. It's quite a good game, and I've spent some time on it and I've enjoyed it. Blacklight Retribution is a high-quality first-person shooter game, especially for being free. It's a sequel to the Blacklight Tango Down game, and there's a unique see-through-the-walls ability that you can see right here, and it kind of changes up gameplay, makes it a little bit unique that you can do that, and I kind of think that's pretty cool. There's no traditional single player in this game, so it's all about the multiplayer. If you're into multiplayer more than single player, this game might be for you. It's pretty fast-paced action. They've added a weapons depot element to the game, and that changes things up. So it's a fun game, and it's definitely worth checking out. League of Legends, of course, is on the list. This is the game that I'm pretty sure introduced a lot of people to the MOBA genre of games. It's a good game, and you'd be hard-pressed, I think, these days to find a group of gamers who haven't they haven't played the game a bunch, they've at least heard of it. Millions of people have played this game. People keep going back to this game. It is a fun game, and it's another one of those games where a whole bunch of skill levels can play. Super noobs can play this game, super pros can play this game. Even I've played this game. I used to make videos of League of Legends when I first started YouTube, and even mothers of gamers can play this game. I mean, it's kind of for everyone. Everyone's kind of played it. Some people have moved on, but some people haven't. It's still played by tons of people today. It's an all-around really good game. War Thunder is a World War II style MMO, and of course the distinguishing factor about this game is that you're in a plane and you're flying. It's pretty cool. Most maps are actually based on real-life battles of the era. We're talking about World War II era. And if you're into, World War II stuff, maybe you're into history a little bit, this might be the game for you. You're not actually limited to one plane per battle. You actually choose a nation, and there's multiple planes you can kind of choose from in one battle. And if you're into flying simulations, maybe you have dreams at night about flying, I don't know. War Thunder might be the game for you. Check it out. Smite is a MOBA style game, and everything in this game is a skill shot. So even your auto attack, you have to kind of aim it and line it up and then land it for it to count. So that's a pretty cool feature about this game. You choose between mythological gods as your character or champion, and that's pretty cool. Not quite the same numbers as other MOBAs. I would say it's a little bit lower, but you can still find a game. It's still fun to be had here. I'm actually playing as one of the gods. Had a lot of fun. You jump up in the air as your ultimate, and you just scare the crap out of people when you land on them. And he was pretty fun. Battlefield Heroes is a third-person action shooter game, and it's originally from DICE, the producers of the other Battlefield series. And this game obviously has a different art style. It's a little bit lower on the computer requirements, and actually if you're looking for that and you have an older computer, this might be the game to check out. I believe there's 3 classes. You kill the other side until they have no lives left, that kind of thing. There's some vehicle gameplay. It's a bit of an older game. I believe it came out in 2009, but people are still loving this game. It's played all over the world. Hawken is the mech combat first-person shooter. You get inside these agile little mechs, and you have quite the moves at your disposal. You can do side steps, and you can jetpack, and all these little maneuvers you can do. And actually, there's a game coming out in 2014 that just quite hasn't been released yet called Titanfall, and I have yet to see maybe if these games are similar. I have no idea because Titanfall has not been released yet, so we'll have to wait and see on that. And you get different classes, you have different abilities, that kind of thing. If you can get away from battle for a second, you can actually prepare yourself. And I would probably suggest this game if the mech playstyle is something that attracts you to games, then this is probably the game you want to check out. Path of Exile is a hack and slash game with an overhead perspective. To me, these games always seem to remind me of Diablo. I think it's the corner orbs, the red and blue orbs in the corner. I always think of Diablo. Basically, you explore large outdoor areas and caves and dungeons, and you battle monsters, and you complete quests, and you gain experience, you level up, that kind of thing. There's a few classes, I think 6 or 7 classes to choose from. If you want to dive deep into a game, you know, spend some serious time on a game, and I think the level cap is 100, then this might be the game if you're into dungeons and that kind of thing. Check out Path of Exile. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. In the description of this video, I'm actually going to do an honorable mention list for other games, and I'm going to try and keep that up to date. If you have any games that you think I missed, let me know in the comments and I'll update it. If you don't feel like figuring out how to install a brand new game and you just feel like sitting back and enjoying some videos, here are a few of my videos that I suggest. In the top left corner, it's Full Mojo Rampage. This is an awesome up-and-coming game, and I have a lot of fun making this video. It's probably one of the best videos on my channel, so check that one out for sure. It has my approval. The top right corner, it's Warface, and this is one of the games from my top 10 list, and it's a really easy game to suggest. You don't have to install anything, and it's really easy to just kind of get into for co-op or solo play or multiplayer. The bottom left is a perfect 30-0 Ghost KEM Strike if you're into that, and the bottom right is a new free game on Steam called Dungeon Land, and it's also a fun video. I just hope you guys enjoyed the video, and also never ever forget to
If you like my video, so please subscribe the channel and share with your friends. And here's my title, Hands to Grow. Please